SHA CARRI RICHARDSON'S shocking pay struggles, what you need to know before the Tokyo Championships. With just 3 days to go until the Tokyo World Championships, Team USA has already touched down in the land of the rising sun, ready to chase as many medals as possible. Back home, the USAF has a special gift for its athletes. The voices of stars like SHA CARRI Richardson, Kenny Bednar, Messiah Russell, Anna Hall, and Vernon Norwood have finally been heard as the USAF Foundation announced the 2025 class of Stephen A. Schwartzman Grant Award winners. This year, a remarkable 100 track and field athletes will share a total of $3.65 million to support their training and competition expenses. Let's dive into the full story. Celebrating 2 decades of empowering Olympic hopefuls, the USAF Foundation proudly announces the 2025 class of Stephen A. Schwartzman Grant recipients. This year, 65 athletes will receive $40,000 grants, while 35 others will be awarded $30,000, $10,000 more than last year. These grants are designed to cover critical needs, from training and travel to recovery, medical care, and living expenses, ensuring Team USA's elite athletes are fully equipped to shine at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. Talking about his philanthropy work, Schwartzman stated, "I'm honored to support these athletes in Tokyo and on the road to Los Angeles. Their sacrifice and determination to represent our country on the world stage are inspiring and deserve our utmost respect." Since its launch back in 2013, Stephen A. Schwartzman's generosity has propelled some of Team USA's brightest athletes toward greatness, helping many achieve Olympic and World Championship glory, while setting American and world records. This year's grants celebrate a dynamic lineup of track, field, and road racing athletes, each representing the USA on the world stage. Among the notable recipients are Quenisha Burks, Grant Fisher, Vashti Cunningham, Ellis Cranny, Messiah Russell, Parker Wolf, Caleb Dean, SHA CARRI Richardson, Kenny Bednar, and many more. Sharing his gratitude for receiving the award, Messiah Russell stated, "I would like to extend heartfelt gratitude for receiving the Stephen A. Schwartzman Grant." She further added, "This generous support enables us to further our mission on and off the track while empowering us to make a meaningful impact in our community. This means the world, and I would like to thank you, Mr. Schwartzman, and the team for making this possible." Well, it's good that athletes are finally getting their fair share of financial help, which they haven't always received. Despite these efforts, many athletes still face financial challenges. Speaking out on the matter, SHA CARRI Richardson called out the USAF board for treating the athletes with a meager $8,000 prize money compensation. USAF championship this weekend. First place only gets $8,000. What would you all do if you decide to boycott? Because the disrespect is bold. Now, highlighting the issue, she added, "Then see us at meets and try to smile in our faces when half of the athletes you speak to are the same people you are hurting." Pay has long been a pressing issue in track and field. Even at the prestigious Diamond League, winners earn just $10,000 with a finale, offering a maximum of $30,000, far less than what athletes in other sports take home for similar sacrifices. Without sponsorships, many struggle to survive, and SHA CARRI Richardson isn't the only one to raise her voice on this growing concern. SHA CARRI Richardson is not the only one on the quest. Olympic gold medalist Tara Davis Woodhull has been vocal about the pay disparity in track and field, repeatedly calling out officials for the gap between athletes' relentless dedication and their modest compensation. Together with her husband, Paralympic champion Hunter Woodhull, she has likened their earnings to teacher salaries, a comparison that highlights the financial strain many in the sport continue to face. This sport is expensive. Why do we have to go all the way to Europe, spend all this money, and barely get a dime when we come to the States? She questioned in 2024. Similarly, Noah Lyles had also expressed his discontent about the financial realities of being a professional track and field athlete. In his candid interview, the Olympian revealed that, without the sponsorships, he would even struggle to cover basic living expenses. I won't be able to pay my bills or go on through life easily. It will be a lot more challenging because, unfortunately, we are an amateur sport, not a professional sport. The athlete, even in his conversation, revealed that he would be happy if the conditions of the athletes changed before the upcoming LA 2028. If I can change the sport before the LA 2028 Olympic Games, then I will have achieved my goal and I will have transcended the sport. I would have made athletes make a living out of events and allowed people to choose if they wanted to go or not. We are amateur. We get paid, but we have contractors, said Lyles. Well, these insights just show us the broader issue of financial instability in track and field, underscoring the importance of initiatives like the Stephen A. Schwartzman grant. Will the sport change? The days leading into the Tokyo World Championships were supposed to be about fine-tuning form, visualizing medals, and silencing the noise. For SHA CARRI Richardson, however, the noise had become impossible to ignore. What started as whispers in the back corners of the track world had erupted into a headline storm. Athletes, including Richardson herself, were underpaid, and the governing body, USA Track and Field, USAF, had been forced into a corner. The announcement landed like a starter gun. At dawn, a long-awaited review of athlete compensation was finally being launched by USAF. 4 years, sprinters, hurdlers, and field athletes had grumbled about the chasm between their achievements on the track and the checks in their bank accounts. Sponsors picked favorites. Appearance fees went to a select few, and medal bonuses were a patchwork of promises that often didn't match the grind required. Richardson, never one to hide her truth, had hinted at the disparity just weeks earlier. We give the world a show, but when it's time to cash in, we're told to settle for scraps, she had said in a live stream. Her words caught fire among fans and fellow athletes. Spikes and training splits were drowned out by one burning question: why were America's fastest stars still fighting for financial respect? The timing of USATF's announcement couldn't have been more dramatic. Just as Richardson and her teammates were flying overseas to Tokyo, the Federation released a statement promising a comprehensive overhaul of athlete support systems, including prize structures and appearance fees. To some, it felt like progress. To others, it was damage control. Behind the scenes, Richardson wrestled with mixed emotions. On one hand, she felt vindicated. Her boldness had amplified a fight many were too scared to start. On the other, the words review and overhaul sounded like empty promises. Championships were days away, and athletes weren't running on promises. They were running on sweat, sacrifice, and hope that medals might one day bring more than fleeting glory. Her training partner remarked, SHA CARRI is running not just for gold anymore. She's running for respect. That's dangerous for anyone lining up against her. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.